I love slurping. Dude, the infinity symbol was on the mug. It touches.
It doesn't touch.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't
It's
touch.
so close.
There's a gap, is what I was saying. It doesn't touch, is all I was saying.
Fucking sideways Pac-Man looking ass car symbol.
Like, sure, yours was definitely closer than mine, but it doesn't touch. Well, we did it. Welcome back to Cars, for the most part. If you heard the bickering, Cayle and I got a whiteboard to write all of our ideas on, and we spent way longer than we should have drawing car logos before we started this, and we were arguing how high the infinity symbol went. I don't know if you could see it. It was closer than I thought to touching the top. How you doing?
Not too bad. It's been a long week. Long week.
That's why we're drinking coffee instead of beers on the podcast. That's crazy.
It's also morning.
It is. You were drinking on the podcast this time last week. Whatever we did this.
Yeah.
I called you out in it.
Yeah, and then I said 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, I get it. I
Lots
understand.
of fun. Did we record last week? I don't remember when we did this.
But yeah, long week, raining all week. I didn't know it actually affects people's moods until Monday, because I'm just like, dude, I'm not coming over. This is just, everything's down.
Yeah.
This weekend blew type
Yeah.
shit. The only thing that went right this weekend was the trip to the antique store thing that I went to. But
Yeah, how was that?
I couldn't get to the goddamn car meet. Volleyball thing got canceled. God damn it.
Yeah, it was not good.
No.
Everything was one thing after another. Everything got canceled. But yeah, how was the antique show?
It was pretty, well, it's not like a show. It's just like, it's pretty much just like an old shop of everything. Everything looks the same. Like, a lot of people go in and they're like, dude, look at this piece. It's just, I'm like, it's just a wooden desk. Yeah, but like this one over here, it looks a lot nicer. Like the legs are sturdier in this one. Like, okay, it looks the exact same. Yeah, but this one's from like 1970 and this one's from 1971. So they're different. Okay, I understand. No, but like that to them, like I wasn't going to berate them on that, because there's a lot of people that say a lot of cars look the same way from like the same, for instance, the 2020 Ford Edge and the 2021 Ford Edge look almost identical. But there's some differences in it. Like, for instance, the 12-inch screen that comes in the 2021 versus the 8.4 that comes in the other one. There's, like, hidden differences. So, like, for this guy to be so involved in selling these tables, like, I understand where he's coming from, but leave me the fuck alone. I don't care about tables.
Sorry, we're pulling this in. No, I really never understood the people that even, like, collected China and whatnot. I don't get antiques. Yeah. It's just old stuff. Yeah. I get it if there's, like, significance. If you got, like, the fucking Rosetta Stone or something that actually, like, if you get the Mona Lisa.
If you get Hitler's teacup.
Right? Oh. Dude, I love it. Yeah, that could be awesome. But something that had meaning, sure. But if you're just, like, look at this thing from the 1400s, you're like, okay, I'm just going to break it. Like, why? What's the point? I don't understand that.
Yeah. So there was one thing that came to mind, like, while walking through that, I looked at, like, I was, like, picturing back to what my room looks like. I'm like, there's a lot of shit in my room that I have not seen in years. And if I brought it, I'd be like, yo, this thing's sick. I'm going to keep it in this box for another 5 years and then realize the same thing. Throw it out. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, like, Haley's is a different story, but she buys teacups.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
But she uses them. She doesn't just have them to sit in a cabinet to look nice. No. She has them to buy for everyone to use when they all have tea.
Okay.
I'm like, that's cool, but for $30 for 14 karat gold plated, I mean, sure.
It's not a horrible price. If she was paying like $400 for a cup, I'd be like, whoa.
So like there was
it's a little much.
So there's teacups everywhere. That's all you see is a bunch of China teacups and shit. But like then you get towards the front and there's like the encased glass shit. She has this teacup that has like gold trim around the saucer plate and the top of the mug, and then it's like a blue paint with like gold flowers all through it. The same design on the plate. You go up to the front, the exact same cups encased in glass. $40 more. Why? Oh, because this one was like never used. It was barely touched. Like, I'm like, so you dust them? Like, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
like,
you put it through a wash.
Why the fuck would I pay $57 for the thing that looks exactly the same thing for $28 in my hand?
Yeah, no, I don't get it. I honestly have never understood it. Even going to people's house and there's like a china cabinet. I'm like, when do you use these? Never.
Yeah, they're just for show.
Oh. Why?
Now, here's the thing, though. Now, back to where we went. We went to the flea market. Yeah. You ever going to use a katana?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to use it?
I'm not going to use it like swing at things, but I'm going to play with it in the basement.
No, you got to use it. We got to carve pumpkins with it. Swing at pumpkins.
That'd be cool. I use the wooden one just to play around with. I fight the dog. I don't hit him. But before we go too far, but I'll swing at him. I'm like, yeah, and I'll stop, and then he goes, and he goes ballistic, and that's when I'm not gonna use the sword on the dog, man. Point out, and it's not sharpened, but
we're gonna sharpen it.
I
and
want
we're
to. I
gonna
want to
swing.
the fucking thing around.
Mm-hmm.
It would be the dumbest impulse purchase I've made in a while, though. Told my mom about it, and she's like, "You're an idiot. Why would you buy a sword?" Because it looks cool. She's like, "But that's it." She's like, "You have other things to pay for." I'm like, "I owe us free money. I don't need it." Like, it's fine. I told my dad. He's like, "Yeah, it's cool." What is it about dudes and testosterone? We're just like, I want a sword.
Sword, knives,
I want a bow and arrow.
a gun,
Crossbow. Would be sick.
musket.
Why do we do that? Like, I could think about it and be like, I want a mace. Just like swing around. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I want a
but-
big club.
Right? For no reason. I
Yeah.
want a barbaric club.
Yeah.
But what are we gonna use it for? Home defense. Just use a
That's
club.
that's our excuse though.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, wait. Before you rob me, let me just grab my wooden bow and arrows. Oh shit, I missed. Wait, don't shoot.
Did you ever hear the story? I don't know if it was a real story, but the dude that pulled like a cannonball out and shot a home intruder.
No.
Okay. I want to find this one.
A cannonball?
Dude,
Turn your vibration off.
it is.
I can hear it.
No.
Mm.
So I don't know if it's a real story or not, but it was a story I heard and it killed me.
How come your phone's broken? What's in the middle of your screen?
Oh, this? I need to do screen protector today.
No. That. Oh, it's a timer.
This is a timer, yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you're good. This is just a timer. Oh, God. It's going to be if I can't find it in like 2 seconds, I'm just not getting it.
I mean, I can try and entertain you folks while we wait for Marcus to do it. So, short break for intermission. How you guys like the weather today? Is it pretty good out? Because right now, it's fucking gloomy. Good.
I don't know. So, yeah.
And now we're back.
I think this is a hypothetical, but it was, can I use a cannon for home defense? And then, oh my God, it's actually a Reddit post. So, like, this is not a troll or a joke question. Having an argument with a friend on the legality of using a black powder cannon with a 2-inch bore for home defense. Kind of cool. Would you ever get, like, cannons
Can you
mounted
imagine
on
the
your roof?
fucking earthquake that comes after shooting that? Like, oh, boom! And next door
Dude,
neighbors are like,
you get
what
a
happened?
pirate ship cannon?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Like something that's on like the wheels that get shot back.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
How much I'd pay for that? It's crazy. I want to put it on the roof.
You know you can get those at antique shops.
Not a real one. You can get like you can't get a full fucking cannon.
Oh my
A
god.
pirate ship cannon?
No,
You're not
no,
getting.
no.
You have to load it in, push it down. You get
Yeah.
one other person behind it.
So there was this one
Awesome,
thing
though.
that I would definitely buy, but not impulse while we were there. Is we were walking through the second store and like we were talking about the cruise that Haley and I are taking. This would be a short story anyway. And so we walk around the corner and the Titanic is just a huge model ship
That's
out
pretty
of
cool.
wood.
That's pretty cool.
And like he has like the bottom of the ship kind of opened, so you can see what ran through, see what how the engine I guess works.
yeah.
How the propeller gets moved, and then the top deck, the captain's quarters, and all that. Like
That's pretty
like
sick.
to the T.
Yeah,
Everything on the outside because you can't really see on the inside. But yeah,
that's pretty sick. The Titanic's cool.
it took him 1,200 hours
To make it?
to make it. It cost
$1,200.
$7,000
Probably. I honestly don't. Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Canadian.
That's stupid. For people to buy things like that, it's crazy. I get the Titanic more than I get a lot of the things though, like China.
Yeah, I would buy the Titanic over China.
Over $100 worth of China.
Yeah.
For sure. I'll spend that money.
Yeah,
I think it's
but the
cool.
Titanic was sick. It was like all the chains, the propellers, and everything. Even the one thing you could see was like I guess I want to say boardroom, but
boiler
it's
room?
not. No,
The ballroom?
the steering wheel room,
The-
where you steer the ship.
The steering room.
God damn it! What's that? Like the cockpit, I guess.
Yeah,
But,
sure. We'll go with that.
But
Boat
like
people
he
are gonna
had
hate
everything
us.
on that, and then you could see the captain's lounge behind it. That was about it.
That's pretty cool. I showed you that video the other day of the what the Titanic really looks like sinking. Scared
Yeah.
the piss out of me.
Mhm.
Dude. That scared the piss out of me. Anyone that's watching this and that hasn't actually seen it, you can look it up. It shows like the difference between lighting because everyone thinks you could see the ship sinking.
Well, because the moon and the stars were shining bright that night. That
No.
was the one good thing
It's
that
pitch
happened.
fucking black out
Yeah.
there. It's legitimately you just see the lights go out. Like the lights all go up in the air
Oh,
and then
God.
just like cut and then you're in pitch black water.
Yeah.
Scary as shit.
Imagine being I guess scary as shit. Imagine being on that ship on a lifeboat, like like the lifeboat just got dropped in. You're right next to the boat. You can touch it. You're like right there. You can touch the boat, and you can't see it. And all you hear is it croaking and moaning under the water.
Oh, and you just know it's sinking right
you
below
can't see it.
Ew, the thing's fucking massive, just sinking.
Disgusting.
I hate water.
Ugh.
That's why I'm a car person. I'll stay on land. I don't like boats.
I'll take a million planes before I get on a
Dude,
boat that's like that.
It scares the piss out of me.
Ooh.
But just knowing that massive fucking thing is right below you.
Yeah, like, oh, you know what freaked me out actually now that I'm thinking about it? Say like you were like the last person off, like I know you can get pulled with it, but like it doesn't go down as fast. That for that 1 second, no, like it goes down fast, but that 1 second you have to kick and you can just tap the boat.
And it just
underneath the water.
disappears.
Yeah, but you could just skim it with your toes and it's gone.
Well, there's the one that like the half of it that went like 3 kilometers in the distance. No,
Yeah,
because the capsule one side went up and the other one just went.
yeah, because the other one got swung under.
I didn't set the timer.
That's fine. The other one, we're pros.
We
So
got
like
this.
the way it broke was it like went in and it snapped, and then that one just went all right.
That one said,
and this
"I'll see
one's
you
like
later."
this, bobs, and then goes all the way down. But that for those people that stood on top and you just had to kick, oh, you're above water and this massive cruise liner is just sinking below you and you can touch it, and then it's gone for life.
Fuck that.
Mm.
Oh no, I don't like the Titanic. And then there was like that one ship that could have saved them, but back then they didn't have to be like on alert at all times, so they just turned their SOS shit off.
I mean, the amount of people that died in the water because of how cold it was, yes, but there were still like I don't know how many people, because there was only like 2,000 people on that ship, right?
A couple thousand, 3,000, something like that.
But like I think like 40 or 50 of them got stuck in the boat
Probably.
and went down.
Probably. Well, all the rooms filled with water, and
Yeah.
as you know, you can't open a door when it's half submerged.
I mean, I don't know how close the movie is, but a lot of them just kind of went, all right, let's just hug our loved ones and,
Yeah, you just gotta hope for the best, you know?
yuck. Because they
Yeah.
knew that first class back then. Because now everybody's treated equally
Yeah.
on a cruise ship. Back then, it's like, no.
I believe it's still women and children first.
No, that, but I meant royalty.
Okay, yeah.
Like, if you have money.
You get first class, but yeah, everyone has the same, like, everyone can escape the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody's treated the same to, like, get off the boat kind of way.
Yeah, I think it's women, children, than everyone else, but I think there's also way more than, like, 3 boats for
Lifeboats.
3,000
There's
people.
also way more than 3,000 people on the boat.
But there's now more than suitable.
Yeah.
A more than suitable room. It's like that one. Okay,
And
we're way off topic from cars, but there's one more. And you know, remember that story about the dude that was trapped underwater for like 3 days after his ship
Ooh,
sank?
at the bottom of
and
the
he was
ocean?
in the one little pit of water. You just, I don't like that one.
That's pitch black.
And then you see the video, the diver sees
and
hand.
the dude just grabs them.
Oh my god.
How freaked out would you be if you were underneath the bottom of that ship? You're going there just to find bodies, and a body grabs you. Whew!
Dude, my nuts would be in my throat. They would shoot so far back, it would be crazy. Oh no, I don't fuck with that.
That's gross.
That dude's an absolute maniac, though.
Yeah.
Sitting in there and I'll surviving.
Yeah.
How long before you give up?
Well, he didn't have a choice of giving up. That is him giving up. He didn't have hope that nobody was going to be there. He just went to a bigger place that had air.
No, I'm blowing my brains out.
And the
I'm figuring
chances,
something out.
but apparently there was like a certain amount of time left he had because
Yeah,
there's only so much gas pressure you can have in that area.
All the oxygen gets sucked out, and then it's just all carbon monoxide, and then it's just a gas chamber.
I mean, I know that there's oxygen in water, so it helps a bit filter it, but it doesn't do much.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I'm not. I'm drowning myself. I'm swimming into the corridor and just not figuring a way back out.
Ugh.
Fuck that.
Yeah, cars are better. Cars are
much
nice.
better.
And apparently everybody's like, you're more likely to get in a car accident and die in a car than you are in a boat. I'm like, at least I'll go out doing what I love then. Being trapped on a ship, go fuck yourself.
Fuck with boats. Dude, I'll wrap my car around a tree before I even sink in the water
Rip
and
Paul
survive.
Walker.
On God. Dude, I'd rather wrap my car around a tree before I would rather sit in a boat that's sinking, even if I did survive. The amount of panic in my body would be insufferable. There would be way too much PTSD, but
I have the most amount of goosebumps right now, and I can feel it going down the spine. I'm like
the
moving,
spine.
I'm like itching. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I hate this. I don't know how much you can hear my watch, but I apologize about that.
probably not too much. But I feel like we're 15 minutes in.
We'll swing it into cars real quick.
Should probably talk about cars. The thing is, where do you want to start?
I'll start with mine then. I have a question for you. I don't think we ever told them about how you obtained the legendary Sid that you can hear about in his other channel.
My first car?
Yeah.
Sid's a fucking goat.
Sid, okay, first off, this car was so legendary that in grade 12, he, like, for our graduating year in high school, your car was voted best car of our time.
We bless.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Thing was an absolute shitbox.
I did take most of people because I was in that class.
Everyone we knew.
I did that photography
everyone.
class. Yeah, I said, okay, so apparently our class was in charge of getting a few people to get that going, so I took that, and I went around. I'm like, all right, Logan, Xavier, Jared, everybody. I'm like, get that all going. Let's go.
Dude, the thing is, we all had friends in different groups, so I would talk to my group, they would talk to their friends, and I'm like, dude, just everyone get it together. We're getting Sid in the yearbook.
The saddest part about that is Sid died before you could take that picture because you
Hell
took the
fucking
picture for
yeah.
the yearbook with the G keys.
Oh yeah, I did. But it's funny because we passed up other people in the school that had way nicer cars. Than
Oh
me.
yeah.
Way nicer.
Yep, there was a Mustang 2001,
Yep.
20-inch chrome rims, done well, clean as fuck, and we chose this rusted, couldn't go on a hoist because it would crack
Yep. The thing was
Volkswagen
awful.
Golf.
Well, there's really not much of a story behind when I got it. I
It
remember
was more of an impulse buy from your father.
my mother.
Oh, your mother.
My mother.
Hey,
surprisingly.
great car.
So I was working at Home Hardware at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember exactly where I was. I was walking through the storage area in the back, and I get a text. My mom's like, "Hey, your cousin just posted an ad for his car. If you're interested in finally looking."
Mhm.
So I'm 16, but we were smart with our money. I had money saved.
Yeah.
16, I wasn't even able to drive it yet.
Yeah.
I had my G1. But I'm like, okay. So I took a look at it. I knew nothing about cars. At the time, I couldn't tell you the difference between a Mustang and a Camaro.
Oh,
Legitimate at that time.
that hurts.
It was bad. I knew nothing about cars.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. I guess I'll look at it. I don't know what it is. And I saw a little 2000 Volkswagen Golf, blue. It looked good. And I'm like, okay. So I texted my dad, and I'm like, hey, can you text? Because it's my cousin on my dad's side of the family. I'm like, hey, would you be able to talk to Lee and see like what's going on with that car? So we got everything set up. The car was apparently in decent condition. My cousin's wife's dad or whatever was a mechanic and looked it all over. So I went over and checked it out. Picked up the car for like $2,000.
Mhm.
It was mint. I told him I'd buy it.
No. The car wasn't mint, but the
my eyes.
price was mint.
In my eyes, I saw the purple tint. Mint.
Windex.
It was awesome. And yeah, I bought the car and then went on vacation for a month. So I got back and he's like, "Are you gonna take it?" So then I got the car and it sat in my driveway for 6 months until I could drive it.
Oh, maybe
So
that would have
painful.
been kill it.
So painful.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to just sit in it
Yeah.
and just like,
Yeah.
ee,
Oh
boom,
god.
boom.
Biggest story with that car. Like that was a good buy, I guess, cuz I remember the day that you got your license, your mom dropped you back off at school from your G2, and then at the end your dad dropped off the car for you
Yep.
and you got to drive it home. That was a monumental moment of you
That
and
was-
Sid.
I almost forgot about that. I'm surprised you remembered that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I do
I
remember.
walked you out to the parking lot.
Did
'cause
you did you know about it?
Yeah.
Did I know about it?
Yeah. You're like, I think my dad's coming to drop it off and whatever. That was it.
Right.
So then we both went outside because I had my dad's truck with me, and we went out to the truck because we were waiting. But no, your dad parked somewhere else in the parking lot, and we went out. Everyone came over to see it. Everyone
across
was
the street.
excited.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I
So
remember buying all my cars, I think.
yeah, but that's the first car story.
That was the best.
One thing about that car though is the transmission towards the end was garbage. Our one
Dude.
story of us on the highway
It was
of us
bad.
losing it.
That was bad. Yeah, the transmission. So
Coming home from the movies.
it was an automatic.
Yeah.
Automatic goes in Golf. I took it to Mr. Transmission at one point because it was hard shifting. Everywhere I went, it was like, dong, dong. Every single shift. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I bring it to Mr. Transmission. Apparently the torque converter was fused to the clutch, so they just kept like
Ripping.
shebanging.
Yeah.
And then I don't think the oil was ever changed in the transmission, so that was the only reason it was shifting, was the amount of metal in the oil
Yeah.
was acting as the clutch.
But while we were going, you're like, okay, let's step on it. We were getting on the highway, on ramp, and we're going, giving it like 60, 80,
yeah,
100, and then from 4 to 5,
still in second.
oh, it's still,
Dude, we were redlining
Yeah.
in an automatic.
and then all of a sudden we drop RPM, we drop speed, and we just go, boom.
I looked back, like the transmission was on the ground because we were literally like I'm like, is it gonna shift? I remember saying it. I'm like, is
We
it gonna
lost
shift? 'Cause
speed.
we're at like 62.
Yeah.
It hit $7 grand. I'm like, wham, 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 at red line in an automatic. I'm like, what the fuck? Whang! I almost hit my head off the steering wheel. I looked back. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Like, we got off the highway. We were both like,
Dude,
okay.
that one was bad.
That one
I
was-
thought it was dead for
Yeah,
sure.
That was 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I remember the car dying. That's crazy.
Yeah, because you it blew up on the side of the road. You thinking it was out of oil, put another 4 liters on top of the 4 it had, and flooded it.
And the oil light came on. And I didn't know what I was doing. In all fairness, I was on the way to my grandmother's funeral. Yeah, so I'm like, I gotta get there. So I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Just poured oil in it? No, was not a good idea. Thing died, and then on the way, my dad picked me up, and on the way we called CAA. And then I got home, and I'm like, cool.
How far we came.
2 dead things
I
in a
remember
day.
us trying to just play with it in the driveway. In -20 degrees, we're just fucking
Yeah.
with the battery. Like, yeah, we know what we're doing.
Dude, it was awful. We knew absolutely nothing. But we've learned.
Yeah.
We've come a long way.
Yeah.
I'm about to write my license. Jesus. Not a good idea.
Oh, no.
Yeah, who would have thought that I'm going from filling up an extra 4 liters of oil to writing my technician license exam this year?
Yeah.
Crazy times.
So, for me, for my first car experience, mine is much different from most people. Because I shared a car with my grandmother for years.
Yeah.
She had a 2006 Mazda. It was the first car that I actually put my own money into. So I didn't buy this car. This car was bought 4 years before or prior to me getting my license, and she drove it. But so when I got my license and was able to drive my own, that car, the only time she ever drove it is if she needed to go away somewhere.
Yeah.
Other than that, I drove it. I spent money to fix it. I spent money to tint it. I did everything to it. I think her and I went 50-50 on the wheels because she really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian Tire wheels, bless up.
They're awesome. RCSWs, fire.
Anyway,
I'll take
so
a
yeah,
sponsor.
that car was doing well until one day I noticed when I was changing one of the tires over. I think we were doing something with the oil. That car actually has a good story with doing a first jack
God.
up on it.
Yeah,
'Cause we were-
we'll get to that in a minute.
So I noticed that car was crapping out because of the subframe. I noticed that the tire was rubbing differently than most.
Yeah.
So like something was wrong. I took it in the mechanic. They're like, yeah, you need a whole new subframe. It rotted. I'm like, oh. Never heard of that before. How much is that going to cost? $3,200. I said, fucking keep it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I'll take the wheels off of it, put the other wheels back on. Fuck that.
The Mazda was nice though. We had it fully fucking blacked out. That was the first plasti dip we
Dude,
did.
Honestly, to this day, I still think it's the nicest car I've owned.
I have something to talk about after.
And so
Completely forgot about it, but
remember it then. So with my other car, then when that one crapped out, I then went and we went on Facebook Marketplace because my Nana's like the one that needs stuff needs to happen right away. So I don't know if she paid for the car and I paid for everything else, like licensing or anything, but it was $1,000 for the car and it was a Jetta,
Yeah.
a 2008 Volkswagen Jetta. It was shit.
horrible.
It was
worse
awful.
than my Golf.
Yeah, I know.
It was
So,
garbage.
It was fast though. This thing had some speed on it. Anyway, it was the
Bullshit.
it was the Wolfsburg edition. Apparently that meant something.
All right.
Anyway, so we get that. I pay for the licensing, everything to get it on the road. She just paid the $1,000 because she had it, whatever. And so I drove that, tinted it, did everything else to it. And then one day I'd get it to go get an oil change, and they didn't put the cap on properly or the filter on properly. So I lost all the oil, and my Nana took it to Ottawa, 5 hours. No oil. Comes back,
Yeah.
knocking, like dry as crap.
Yeah,
So
it
then
was
you and I do like a quick service in a parking lot because we were going.
Holy shit!
to
I
Barrie.
remember all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in your sister's taekwondo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
We're-
called me from
Yeah.
work. I remember this.
So
Holy
then you
shit.
and I get in your car, we book it to like Canadian Tire or Walmart, pick up oil, jack it up in a parking lot, and dump the oil into the parking lot.
That was wild on the
Yeah.
snow.
Mhm.
I don't hate us for that. I know it was horrible. Just put it right in the fucking environment.
Yeah, there was nothing in it. There's barely a liter in it.
That was bad.
So like we put it all in. Hopefully it was good. We take it to the mechanic the next week. Dude can turn off the lights and shine his flashlight. Disco ball.
Yeah,
Of
it was
how
sparkly.
How sparkly this
It
oil
was
was.
fucking sparkly.
Yeah, because he brings us into the shop like fully in. He's like, "You see this shit? You see it? Yeah, watch this." Shines a light. He's like, "Look how shiny that is." It's supposed to be black, by the way.
Yeah, that was bad. But
Yeah.
I completely forgot you owned a Volkswagen at one time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So then that one crapped out. Then we bought a Volvo. I drove that. You guys can see that on pictures, channels, wherever. That
Yeah.
one was on. But then I was like, you know what? I want to put my name, my insurance on a car, all my money into it. And that's when I bought my Kia Forte. That one,
Yeah.
you and I went to see that one
We
by
went to-
accident.
We checked multiple.
No, but we didn't look at the Kia Forte. We just went to a dealership because there was a Genesis there that you were looking at before you bought the G35.
Is that right?
Yeah, and the Kia was there. It was in Vaughan. That Kia was sitting there. And then all of a sudden, my dad and I were looking at them because I said, I want the Kia. I like how the sport roof comes
Yes.
up. That's what sold me on it. Then I go back and I'm like, oh, this one in Vaughan, but it has like a lot of kilometers, but it's the only one that has this trim, has the screen and everything. And we get in it, start it, fell in love. The exhaust, everything.
Was this the same one that I went to check the Genesis? Where was this?
Vaughan.
I don't know which one you're talking. We'll have to.
Yeah, I'll
We'll
pull
do
it up.
off camera.
Yeah. Anyway, so like that was my story of like first car experience, I guess. I had to go through a couple to get
Yeah.
to it.
Well, I've had 4 now too,
But yeah. And then the story of the fucking oil pan in that car.
dude.
We were trying to act like 16-year-old clapped out. We want to take the whole exhaust off from the header, and we jacked it up, and then we go underneath. All right, so what's the jack point look like? You then go,
We should probably
see that like
go back and say this is on the Mazda.
Yeah.
This is when we decided to become technicians. We're like, hey, let's be real car people.
I want to hear this thing brat.
I want to figure how to do the oil. Were we doing that oil that
No,
night?
we were literally
No, it was
just taking
straight
off
up.
the exhaust.
Yeah. We're like, let's be real car people, work on our own car. So then we brought the Mazda into your driveway, and then we were going to lift it up and do this, and you can continue.
Yeah, so you get underneath the car and you're like, no. I know the jacking points. This is what I'm going to school for.
Look at the manual.
Yeah.
I wasn't in school at that time. I looked at
Oh,
the
okay.
manual, though, and I'm like, I remember Chris Fick saying something about about like the manual has like the checkerboard
Yeah.
where it's the jacking point.
That could have just been it saying, hey, right here, this is where it's supposed to be. So he jacks it up. We got the car like raised, like we can almost sit underneath on how much this car was raised up.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we're underneath, we're looking, we're trying to unscrew these rusted bolts, and then the jack starts dripping.
The car just went,
Yeah.
and we're like, what the fuck? Yeah. That was-
Oil everywhere. Man jacks it up on the oil pan.
Yeah, we saw a little oil drip, and we're like, that's not right. So we backed it out, dropped the jack down. The second the jack releases from the car, pissed oil all over the driveway.
Quick decision to patch it up as fast as possible. We go to Home Hardware because you got a discount
Yes, I did. I
on
worked
JB Weld.
there.
And you sat under the car. JB welded that motherfucker so well that we took it to the shop and they said, no, it's so airtight and the job was so well done, we don't need to order a new one.
That's why I became a mechanic. For that reason exactly. May I point out though, you had a composite oil pan, so it had the checkerboards in it. And that's why I'm like, checkerboard jack point, checkerboard right there. It's probably that.
Yeah.
So I lifted it up, and then I remember your dad coming out, fucking so mad. We put your van mats underneath the oil.
Yeah.
If you remember that.
Yeah.
We're like, what do we do? So we threw your normal carpet mats underneath it.
Oh, this is before the weather techs. This is why we had to buy the weather techs.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
happy. And then we started shoveling the oil snow onto the snowbank.
Yeah.
This was bad.
Yeah, and then my dad next spring says, "See that fucking burnt patch in the in the ground?" I'm like, "Yeah, those are those ground things that eat the grass." He's like, "No, it's your fucking oil job."
Yeah, that's us. That was a bad one. Looking back on it, you live and you learn, right? That's all I can really say.
Oh man.
Yeah, that one was not the smartest. We've fucked up a lot of things working on cars though. But I learned a lot. I did my own oil pan on the G. That was my first big job.
Yeah.
The G35, I did that.
I remember one day though, this was at the old house that you had.
Yeah.
Because I remember coming over, you're like, "Dude, I'm so excited. We're gonna work on the car. Look at this oil pan. You bought it, doesn't fit.
Yeah.
You bought the one that doesn't fit. You bought
Yeah.
the one for the
I
37.
still have that, I think, upstairs. I
You
still
have a
think-
lot of things you bought for the 35 that you didn't buy.
That's helpful. I hope it's upstairs because my 35 or my 37 it needs an oil pan.
Oh, does it?
My oil pan's rusty.
No. I think that might have been for the 37 because
I
you
think
said you
so.
bought the wrong one. It was either
think so,
for
too.
the coupe for the 35 or it's for the G37.
I think you're right.
But yeah, you also
Honestly.
bought a muffler for that car because you wanted to change the muffler on the 35 and then said, no, and kept it for no reason.
Yeah, I gave it away.
Oh, did you?
That one's gone.
Yeah,
It was
Canadian
put on.
Tire, $12.
Yeah, it was awesome. My coworker, he's like, I need a muffler really bad. I'm like, I'm trying to get rid of one. I'm like, do you want it? He's like, well, I don't really need it. His Jeep had an exhaust leak. He's like, I'm not gonna buy it. He's like, what do you want? I'm like, nothing. Just take it. I'm like, it's been sitting in my garage. I'm like, I swear to God, it was like $15 when I bought it. Just take it. He's like, fine. I'm like, all I want to do is hear it when it starts. Sounded like dog shit. It was so bad. But he welded it up that day and he started it. It was
Ew.
like, what the fuck? Jeep's totaled now, but it was on there for a little while. He just needed something because it was pissing. So
Disgusting.
at least it got something. Like,
Another quick story about exhaust. There was a guy that I used to know, and he put a MagnaFlow on his Dodge Charger.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know who I'm talking about into this story, but he put a MagnaFlow on his Dodge Charger. It was a V6, so it was only this one pipe. Wasn't true dual all the way back. I don't know if they come true dual because I haven't seen underneath them for that. I know the old ones used to, but anyway. So it was just the one pipe. It was that stupid like bumper on. It was a 2009 or 2010, so it had the bumper set up for dual exhaust.
Yeah.
So it has a stupid shape because they were lazy of the second one, but only had the one. It looked so dumb. Looked like a Ricer muscle car.
Yeah, it was not good.
Had this huge pipe sticking out the back. MagnaFlow. Oh yeah, V6 sounds great. Love it. So he gets that fucking thing totaled. Gets sideswiped. The car bent around this truck. So then another guy that I used to know, he drives in a towing company now, went over there in his Kia Sportage because the exhaust was undamaged. Took out the exhaust and like welded it, manufactured it and shit to his Kia.
Yeah. Kia sound baller.
The Kia stuck out. It like stuck out of the... No, it sounded awful. It was gross. Going down the street.
Not good. Don't switch exhausts on the wrong cars. But yeah, I feel like we've had a lot of fun with exhausts and whatnot.
So then, what?
3 out of 4 of my cars had an exhaust leak, and I thought it was awesome. I don't think the Lancer's awesome.
No, the Lancer sounds like shit now.
But
the
I
best
also
exhaust
can't get
leak,
in there to weld it.
No, best exhaust leak you've had was probably the Golf.
The Golf was fucking sick. The Golf was awesome.
Yeah.
In high school, in grade 11, it was sick as fuck not having to worry about a quiet car. Because everyone's straight pipe their car. I'm like, bitch, mine's already loud.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the loudest.
Yeah, that's so funny. Even
awesome.
over the Mustang. So then, side question for you. Of all these cars, for some reason, we've had a ton since our
like
licenses. You've... What?
Together.
You've had 8?
Together.
Oh.
Had 4.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. If I don't count the Mazda that I didn't buy, I would have 5 if I did.
Counting the Mazda.
Counting the Mazda.
Not counting the
But
Mazda?
we're not counting the Mazda 4.
But I also don't count. I wasn't counting the Volvo. I was counting the Mazda for you, but I didn't
were
count
you?
the Volvo.
No, the Volvo I put money into.
Yeah, I know.
I spent my money into
But you
that
drove it for like a day.
Well, because my Nana paid me for my side, my share.
Yeah,
for her
Volvo's
thing.
not yours. So then to combine, we have 8.
Okay, that's disgusting. You
Yeah,
know,
we've
if we
got a lot of
moved out, we need a 4-car driveway.
For just you and I.
Just you and I.
Yeah.
I love cars.
Talking about girlfriend or roommates.
Yeah.
Or it's just us.
Yeah, just
need
you and I.
4s.
There's 4 cars. So yeah, on that topic then, because of how much you and I have had as many cars, worked on different cars, if you had one car to pick for your life, since the time you get your license to when you can stop driving, what's the one car you choose? Now, this...
It's hard.
Yeah, because that depends on now if you want to take people, if you have people in the car, if you...
Yeah, you're not picking like a Z. There's only 2-seater, no space.
And by the time you get old enough, your knees will just give out before the car.
100%. That's a good question. Do you have one in mind?
I have a feeling I know you would know where mine's going, but like...
Can you say fucking Charger?
No.
Or Challenger?
No. It'd shock you, actually. It's upsetting that it wouldn't be manual, but it would be shocking. Mine would be, if so, only reason why is because I know they're reliable. I'd take an F450 Ford.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd take an
That
F450.
is kind of shocker.
Only reason why is because it has the room. It can tow. It'll last a fucking while.
Yeah.
Like everything about, and like, so like if I wanted to, like there's a lot of things that people go through. For instance, now we have a trailer. If I had a fucking Z, am I moving it? No.
No.
Not with that attitude, I'm not.
No, but I also think my answer might surprise you. Putting thought into it. Now, granted, I'm not thinking about this like super deeply.
Neither was
This
I.
is only the first few cars that came to mind. Grand Cherokee?
That didn't surprise me as much.
Grand Cherokee or Durango?
I honestly, I would take a Durango if I was to do the one car.
We're saying like
life,
the
I would-
SRT8. But,
Yeah,
or the
Hellcat.
Trackhawk. But Trackhawk feels far. But yeah, Trackhawk if offered.
Trackhawk if offered, but for me, like if it was the one car for life, I would do the Durango. It's bigger and can tow more. I'm worried about having like the towing
Yeah.
stuff and the capability, because the way you and I have done things, I've used my dad's truck more for a truck purpose than my father has.
Yes.
Like-
But I think those cars are big. You can tow, or if you need to tow something small, you can. By all means, you're not pulling a fucking trailer with it.
Yeah.
But if you need to put people in the back, you
But
can have
this is-
family, you can all that shit.
Yeah, granted, this is the same kind of lifestyle that we're living as well. So like, I guess the one car that we'd have to drive wouldn't include having to tow a car.
Like, yeah, I couldn't say fucking Lamborghini because if I have kids and shit, you have nowhere to
Not
put
even
things.
that.
Like,
We live in Winterland,
exactly.
so
So you need something. But I really don't know what else I would even pick. I'm trying to think of anything else that would be fun
Now,
to
see,
drive.
a lot of like I was leaning towards the whole thing because I know manual would be great. I understand that, but like if I chose like a Charger or a Chrysler 300
Mhm.
with the V8, that is a fun car. That is also a nicer car to drive when you're older as well.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
But then you run out of space and you need there's things, you know?
Yeah, that's
Can't do
that's the
things with
hard
small
part about this
cars.
question.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
I-
what's the one car that you would drive for life?
It would have to be something big. Like no matter what, it has to be something decent
That
size.
fucking minivan I own.
Right. Oh my god, a minivan would be sick.
I'm
I
surprised
fuck
you
with
haven't
your
said a
minivan.
minivan.
I wouldn't say your minivan over anything else.
Yeah, but like you can do things to the car. You can manual swap the minivan, like that Honda Odyssey.
Then you
can
could
do that.
technically manual swap anything.
I wouldn't manual swap that F450. It'd be complicated as fuck.
You put a semi truck in it. Be fire. But really, what else can you pick? Fucking Tesla, Bentley truck, Urus.
Tesla, that wouldn't be too bad.
Tesla wouldn't be horrible, but boring.
Easy.
Boring.
Easy answer.
Like,
But yeah,
if you were to say car, first of all, I love my car. I don't want to get rid of it ever. 4-door GTR.
like the 1990 one,
Yeah.
like the Skyline.
Yeah.
Oh, you took the 4-door?
Well, you could have four doors more horse, you know?
Yeah.
But you could put your kids in the back of it if you got 4 seats.
Yeah,
They're long, though.
they
The
are
sedans are limos.
long. Even lowered, they look like it.
Yeah, but I would still take those. That'd be fire.
So then, if you were to do one section, then we'll quickly like branch this one off into a bigger topic. What's one car that you would do for a coupe? One car you would do for a 4-door. One car you do for an SUV. One car you do for a truck.
Is this when you're getting into your like 6-car garage? We could just do that.
No, that one's different.
Okay.
6-car garage is like dream garage.
Okay, if we're going individually, 4-door Evo 9.
Really?
Taking Evo 9, that'd be sick.
This is for life. These are the only 4 cars you have that you can get. You can't swap them, can't change them out. None of these are dream cars either, by the way. It has to be like reasonable.
Practical.
Yeah.
No, okay.
It's for life.
Yeah, I'm not saying coupe, like a Koenigsegg. Okay, so reasonable. We'll do. I could go not actually for a sedan. Could go newer WRX, not the 22s like the 2019s.
Yep.
Oh, if we're going reasonable, this is our only cars ever. We're gonna go Evo 9 for the sedan.
Mhm.
We're gonna go 2019 Civic for the coupe.
What?
They have the coupes, right? The
You
Type
wouldn't
Rs.
take the G?
Type Rs are coupes, right?
No. Type R's are 4-doors.
And sedans? I'll probably take that then. Then that's practical. I can't take the G if I'm offered
It's
most
a coupe.
I know, I love the G, but if I'm offered
I'm gonna be buried in it.
I'm going to be buried in
Yeah,
it.
then that's the car you're
It's my
taking for the
grave.
coupe. That's an automatic.
Yeah, I'd have to build it up a little more, but yeah, we'll say that. And I'll probably say the Type R Civ because it's a good daily. It's commuter, you know. Then
John Cena has one.
I know.
He drives a daily.
Fire, Bing Chaling. But what else did you? What were the other ones? SUV and truck.
Yeah, I know what your SUV is.
Yeah, we just did that.
Yeah,
And then truck,
interested to what you
good
pick.
one.
Out of all the
I'd like-
3 top or 4 top competitors,
Honestly, probably your Ford. Like your
My
year,
truck?
like 2019, 2018.
2018
Yeah.
F-150.
I like yours. I think it's
Nice.
fire.
I'm surprised you didn't take a Tundra.
But I'll do like
Or
an
a Tacoma.
F350. Nah, no. If it's any truck, I'll take one of yours.
Yeah.
I like the Toyotas because they're also cheaper.
Yeah,
And you can do stuff with them, sure, but you can also do stuff with that.
yeah. Mine is pretty simple. Mine's just the Challenger.
Dodge, 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 dodge.
Actually, all of them but the truck.
Yeah.
Truck, I switch it up.
Yeah.
Truck, I switch it up. So
Are you
yeah.
no Challenger Charger?
Yeah.
You fucking cheater. I hate that.
Why?
Pick something creative.
Okay, fine. I'd get into.
We'll give it to you. We know your real answer, but now let's give a fake answer.
Okay, the fake answer would be then it would be for the coupe. I would do, fuck, man.
It's hard to think.
No, the coupe.
Putting on the spot.
I'd probably do a Mark IV Supra.
See, I was thinking, I'm like, do I go like RX-7? But no.
So, and then the
Okay.
sedan, I would take the Charger.
Okay.
Then the SUV, I'd take a Trackhawk, and then the truck, I'd take a Ford or a GM. One of those two.
Gotta pick one.
I gotta pick one.
Ford or GM?
You took the
The Ford.
the Ford. So I'll do
It's a Ford.
I'll do a 2500 GMC.
Yeah, you can
Denali
go
or
like
something.
yeah, it's fine. It's a valid. People are
Yeah.
gonna probably hate our lists,
Yeah.
but
It's the same thing
fuck you,
if
it's
we
subjective.
did the 6 cars.
He's pointing at the new whiteboard.
Yeah, so my bad.
I keep looking over there too.
The 6 cars for dream cars. That's you can no amount of money.
But then straight up, you could say like, because I think I've said them before, because you can
Not
put a
on here,
fucking
you haven't.
Koenigsegg in it.
Okay, but realistically, if you had all the money in the world, you'd buy a Koenigsegg. I don't see you buying a Koenigsegg.
Fire.
I would.
That'd be
It's
fire.
my favorite hypercar.
That'd be fire.
But you would take a LaFerrari instead of a Koenigsegg. I mean, you can have
LaFerrari
both.
would be fire
can have
as
both.
well. I hate those people that are like, I'd buy the most expensive car and sell it, and then I could buy more cars. Fuck you.
But
It's like
can
it's like
can I
the
just-
people you go,
can
how
I
many?
just-
What would you wish for if you had a genie? More wishes? Shut up, stupid bitch.
Can I just say one thing as something I'm going to school for? That doesn't make any sense. I buy an expensive car and then sell it, buy more cars. That doesn't make sense. More expensive cars or just more cars?
I
in
buy
general?
fucking 6 Koenigsegg's.
As soon as you
sell
buy
them.
a Koenigsegg, it sells for less.
But I'm saying you get 6 free cars.
Are you okay? So you're not talking about cars of the same value.
No.
You'd say I take the
'Cause I
Koenigsegg,
could-
sell it for 3.4, and then buy like 17 Corollas.
Right.
Go fuck yourself.
Right? I hate those people because they're the same people. What would you wish for from a genie? More wishes? Shut up. What if you won the lottery?
If I had a wish, I'd wish for 3 more wishes.
I fucking hate those people so much. I'm like, hey, give me what you're
That's
something
how-
fun.
One quote from Friends: "If I'm omnipotent, whatever that word,
Omnipotent?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be omnipotent forever."
I hate that shit. I think it's retarded.
Where's
Oh,
Joey
I
at
said the
the-
R word.
Oh
Oops.
no!
Oops. Sorry, YouTube.
You-
My
And
bad.
it's
Sorry,
like,
Taylor.
Joey, I'd probably kill myself.
If we're talking 6-car garage, I'm going to go what goes in my heart, okay? I'm going to speak from the
If
heart.
you fucking put a 2000 Golf in it, more than you know.
You got me. I was going to put a golf in there. I was going to say my chrome purple golf.
Chrome purple. Now, would you do exactly the way it was, or would you do the GTI like 2-door
I'm doing
sport
GTI.
coupe?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not.
Just the Mark IV Golf.
Why would I get my base 4-door automatic golf?
I would drill holes in the muffler just to have that same
Not-
sound again.
That'd be kind of fun and classic. But I'm putting my G in there because I'm being buried in it.
Yeah.
I'm putting an Evo 9 because I've already said I love that, and I've been falling more and more in love with them. Putting my Golf because hot hatch, and it's my first car of all time. My G35 can blow me. It's the only car I'm leaving out of this. Out of
Put
it.
the Lancer in it? The
That's
Evo 9
nine.
is not the same what you're
But it's a
driving.
Lanker.
It's a Lanker.
I love the Lanker.
The Mitsubishi.
Yeah, and then I'll probably pick Koenigsegg.
That's shocking to me. I'm surprised you pick a Koenigsegg over like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini.
It's a Koenigsegg.
I've never heard you talk about Koenigsegg though. I love Koenigsegg.
I barely hear. We don't talk about supercars ever.
Because we know we can't work on them.
We never talk about them.
I put a Bugatti Veyron.
Okay, then I would say like Porsche 918 if you want me to not pick Koenigsegg.
No, because that's what I'm putting in my.
A 918?
No, 918. Where did you get a 918?
You know what the 918? You know what I'm talking about?
Isn't that the Spider?
I think you're
Like
talking. I think
Paul
we're thinking
Walker
the same one.
No, that's a Carrera GT.
This is the one I'm thinking of. This is the 918 Spider. I passed one on the way to work one time.
Yeah,
Those things are.
I want one of
hot.
those.
So
That's
hot.
what Paul Walker crashed.
Those things are so hot. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay, so you have that shirt. Is that your 6th?
That's 4.
That's 4.
What the fuck else would I put in
You
there?
put the Koenigsegg in it.
No, you said one of them.
You can have both.
I don't want both.
Oh my god. Yeah, man has unlimited money. What else you put in there? A truck?
I mean, you feel like you have to.
Okay.
I put a dually back there.
Uh,
Is there a dually of your truck? I don't know trucks.
yeah, Ford.
Yeah, I know. Is there a dually of like your era?
Like 2018?
Your fascia.
Yes.
I put that in.
What you don't like? Oh my god, you
I
haven't
like
seen...
your fascia,
Yeah, but I
my
don't
guy.
Yeah, I'm going to show you what you continue with yours though.
That's 5 then? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 5. I don't know what I'd put in for the 5th one. I feel like it has to be a family like daily. We've said Trackhawk so many times. We just gave the same cars we did in the last one.
Yeah, I'm not doing the same cars though.
Oh, you want me to like fully switch it up?
No. You have your set, like the 918 and all
Like
that.
I'll fully switch it.
You can put a
I'll
truck.
say like a GTR.
Everyone needs a truck in
I'll
it.
say a GTR.
Everybody, I think, needs a truck.
I'll say GTR, and that's probably it.
Like
Frankly.
what kind of GTR? The Skyline?
Yeah,
Or
R34.
R34?
You know, classic. That or an RX-7 because I'm fucking with the rotaries, and I
Yeah.
really want to build a rotary.
This is what I would. Oh, why does it say sold?
Sold.
That's what I would
gone.
choose.
Yeah, those are fire.
That's a 2022.
Fire.
I would take that. So mine would be first one would be that truck, the F450 dually, because I feel like you'd need to tow it. Obviously, there's going to be like a massive like 2-story car trailer next to this garage, but that's beside it. That's besides the fact.
Yeah, no. And a shop down the street.
Yeah. Or the shop in the backyard. Just
Yeah,
the garage
exactly.
holds the 6
But
cars.
this is just our garage with the elevator in it.
I would do. Then if you did the GT or the 918, I would probably do a GT3 RS.
Okay.
2019.
I like the GT4s better. The more
That's
I
the
looked at
newer
them.
ones.
The GT4s are like wider.
Yeah.
They're slimmer. They're more luxurious while still having the race capabilities. I love them.
I don't think they come manual though. This one still does. The 2019 GT3 RS comes manual. That's why I want it.
Yeah, it's
I want
fire.
most of my cars manual. That's
It's fire.
why. And then I definitely put there's a new one out, the Challenger Demon we talked about, 170.
Mm-hmm.
That
It's not even called the Demon anymore.
no, it is.
Is it?
It's called the Demon 170.
Oh, yeah.
Thing's got 1,070 horsepower.
Stupid.
Stock.
Stupid.
That's disgusting.
It's fucked.
That's in it, obviously.
So that's 3.
That's 2. It's 3. It's 3. Wait, 3. What was the third one? The GT3. Got it. Got it. I'd put a 70s Charger in it.
Okay.
I'd put the Koenigsegg in it.
Mm-hmm.
Still have 2 more, right?
One more.
1 more. Damn, already? God, fuck.
Right? You gotta be a little picky.
Yeah. Probably.
You don't got Jay Leno's garage. You got 6.
Fuck, man.
Dude,
I love that
so
garage.
many fucking cars.
Yeah, I love his garage. I'd probably put something older as well, maybe. I don't know. I really like the Mark IV Supras.
Yeah.
A lot.
Dude, who doesn't?
Well, I like the R34 more. I like the looks of them.
I prefer.
But the 2JZ Supra,
Beautiful.
smack bang and like let's go kind of car. You know,
What does that mean?
it's like it's got a lot of
Smack,
pops.
bang, and let's go.
Yeah,
Fucking
It's a
merch.
good
We're getting that
saying.
on a shirt.
Smack bang and let's go.
Let's get a shirt. We're gonna get a sexual assault allegation. Walk into a bar with that.
But
Smack,
it's gotta
bang,
be.
and let's
It's
go.
gotta be the picture of the Supra with a flame out the exhaust.
Let's do it.
Oh, that'd be
That's
mint.
hot.
That'd be mint.
I think we should do it, but there's our 6 cars. 6 cars hard. I
It
think there's
is.
so many you can do.
But that's like the dream garage.
Yeah, but we can do more.
Obviously, 7 hoists with no room
For
to fit
6
the
cars?
6 cars. Yeah. In case, hey man, you want to come over and put your car up in there?
Hell yeah, I do.
By all means.
Dude, get off the driveway for tonight.
Get those tires off the pavement.
You know, let him breathe for a day. You know?
Oh my god.
That'd be fun.
Uh,
But yeah, I don't know. 6 cars is hard. Jay Leno's got like, what does he have? 50-something cars?
it's 50? No. Dude's got like 200.
It's stupid. I don't even watch his videos because it just makes me sad. Knowing how many cars he has and that I don't makes me super upset. What does he got?
Take a guess.
153.
That was actually closer than I thought. 181. Oh, no, never mind. After this consists of more than 181. And
That's stupid.
how? What?
That's stupid. How does one person have that many cars?
Like I just he's my idol for cars. I don't understand.
I don't even like a lot of his cars.
A lot of them are kind of ugly.
He just has them because he can. What do you do?
I'd like to know how they get like stored properly. Is there someone he pays to go out and drive every single one of them?
Or he just doesn't drive them, but someone probably comes and cleans them.
I want to know how many days are in a year? 365.
Yes.
Okay. 365. Ooh, I want to know how close that was. He has enough cars to drive one car for half a year.
Yeah.
Well, 182
Yeah.
is times 2 is 365. Yeah, ish. 365 divided by 2.
Yes.
182.5.
Yes.
He's 181 cars or more.
He can drive each car twice a year.
Yeah, but he has one car to drive for half a year.
Mhm.
That's disgusting. 181
You're
days. He has a
weirding
different
that
car for each
weirdly.
day. I don't know why.
You're weird. You have one car to drive for half a year. I'm like, so do I.
No, he has a car
Every day
different
for
car.
half a
He has
year.
a different car
Yes.
to drive for half a year. Every day.
This car for Sunday, May 1st.
Oh, Jesus. That's intense.
That'd be that's so much fun, though. I feel like it'd be overwhelming at some point though, because I start feeling bad. I'd be like, I want to drive that, but I'm never gonna drive it.
Well, I mean, that's why he does his Jay Leno Garage show where he has like stars come on. He's like, you want to know what you had? I did some research. Does research about like, who can I give an example to?
Oh, about what the cars
Like
they
their
like.
car. No, not even what they liked. Like their first cars. He has it.
Yeah,
The amount of people he has their first cars of, insane.
he has all of them. He has
There's not
all
one
the
car
cars.
you can famously name that he doesn't have. I mean, I don't know if he has a Corolla.
Most likely.
I don't know.
Like I don't know. I really don't know. He blows me away though with the things he has.
Yeah.
The money he has. He has so much money.
The talk show.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get there? Hey guys, if you want to just subscribe and follow and help us buy
know where you're
1,000
at.
cars, that'd be
1,000.
Then we could beat Jay Leno. We could collectively beat Jay Leno for the most part.
All
versus
together.
Jay Leno.
Yeah. For the most part, the garage for the most part.
Then we could hire 1,182 people to drive every car in a drag race.
There's not one. What are you gonna drive? Like you're gonna line them up sideways on the runway, not straight away, sideways, and they're gonna go right across the street.
Yeah.
Which one gets there first?
We could take up the entire 400 highway.
Yeah, but 1,000 cars to drag race. You have to have 1,000. How long are cars?
It'd be 6
width?
kilometers.
6 kilometers in width. You're having all the cars line up side by side.
Wait.
Exactly.
How long is a car? 200 meters? Or
Not
2
long.
meters, give or take.
How wide?
2 meters, give or take.
Your car's not 2 meters
Yes, it
wide.
is. It's 8 feet.
Your car's
That's
8 feet
over
wide.
2 meters. Yes.
That's surprising to me.
Anyway,
From taillight to taillight, it's 8 feet wide.
how
Dude, I'm 6
how
feet tall and I
wide
can wrap
is
your back
the
bumper.
Average car. No, it's probably a meter. Like I said.
You said
18
2
inches.
meters.
I said meter at
You
first,
said
then you
2
went
meters.
meter. Then
You
I thought
said
you meant
2
higher.
meters.
I thought you highballed it.
Oh.
So then I went up. So it averages about 18 inches. It says head to body line.
Yo,
What
that's
are we talking
massive.
About? Oh, that's a cat. Oopsies. Oopsies. About 6 feet. The average width of the car is about 6 feet.
That's not a meter.
It's 2.
Is it?
A meter's 3 feet.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, shit, eh?
So if you did the math, we'll do the math right fucking now. We said 1,182 cars. That's both our 1,000 plus Jay Leno's 182.
Okay.
1,182 times 2 meters. It'd be 2,364 meters. So that's 2.3 kilometers.
That did not add up at all.
It did. 1,182 times 2. 2,365. 64.
Okay, so what's that in kilometers then?
2,000. 1,000 meters is 1 kilometer.
Oh, so that's a lot smaller than a kilometer.
That's 2,000. That's 2 kilometers.
Yeah, so, Jesus, we really went over the top with 6 kilometers. We really spaced them out.
I was taking a guess.
But I thought that was an educated
Well, we could say what's the
because I'm trying to
what's the
picture
average
like
length of the
1,000
car?
people, let alone 1,000 cars. Like
What's-
a dealership, a big dealership, like the one that you work beside, the Dodge.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have 1,000 cars in its lot, and their lot's huge.
Okay, so around 14 feet is the.
I was gonna say you did math wrong there.
No, we're good. We're good. 14.7 feet. So 14.7 feet to meters because we're in Canada. Meters. So that's going to be 4.4 meters. So that's 1,182 times 4.4. That'd be 5,000 meters. So 5 kilometers.
So that was more right.
That's a lot of fucking cars.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cars. We can make a drag strip. 2 kilometer wide drag strip. That's fine.
How many kilometers is here to the beach?
5.
It's 5K.
Sorry, I want to run my 5K.
So from here,
Mhm.
we'd line up down that one road all the way to the beach, each car side by
It's
side.
less than 1,000 cars to get from here to the beach.
But that's no, because if you look down the street, you
Yeah,
can
I
see
guess
it in
so.
the distance. It's a lot of cars.
It's a lot of cars. Jesus.
Uh,
It'd be fun, though.
that would be
Now,
fun.
line all those up for a massive drag race.
Yeah.
2 kilometer wide drag
What do
strip.
you think's taking it? Koenigsegg, right?
The Supra.
That's-
I hate those kids. Have you seen all of them?
no.
Like, oh, it couldn't be a Supra.
Why not?
Because the kids that don't know anything about cars think Supra's the fastest car in the world. Because you always see the 1,000 horsepower Supras that make fucking stupid power. And everyone's like, oh, it's fast. And you're like, yeah, it's fast. Not all of them.
There's faster.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
That and the kids they're like, yeah, stock Supra would wipe your Lambo. Because there's all those videos of like, what are you looking at?
Just seeing it, make sure it's
Me
still
squeaking?
Going. No.
We're good.
Okay.
It's good.
Awesome.
We're good.
Just trying to make sure it doesn't kill us.
We're good. I think we're actually like good today. Oh, it's okay. We got like 10 minutes left. I think. Yeah, we got 7 minutes left. But you see those videos of like the supercar versus Supra, or like Civic versus Lamborghini, and then
Yeah.
kids are like, Supra is faster than all cars. Supra's fastest.
It's like the same thing I could say that Ken Block, rest in peace, his Mustang was the fastest drag car in the world because it went up against a lot. Have you ever seen that series?
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
You ever watched that series?
No, I know you showed me a lot of them. You showed me like the
Dude.
ending to most of them.
This car would have to start lengths back
Yeah,
just to give the other car a chance.
it's fast.
Yeah, Mustang's fastest car in the world. That's that logic that you're
Yeah,
trying to
that
say.
is the logic that
Yeah.
kids have.
Yeah. That keep in mind that car is also worth almost $1 million.
Thing's fucked. It'd be so much fun to drive though.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to drive.
All-wheel
What-
drive Mustang. Yeah,
would you
try and
pay?
buy one of those.
What would you pay to drive it?
To drive that one exactly?
Would you give away your car right now to drive
My
it once?
Kia?
To drive it once.
Yeah.
Like 1 hour.
An hour, maybe the day.
An hour, you have an open parking lot and a track and a drag strip.
Do I lose any money?
Your car.
I lose the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it. The Kia is easy to give up.
I would do it for the Lancer.
You wouldn't do it for the G.
No.
No.
If you gave me it for like a week, I'd do it for the G.
Really?
Maybe.
You'd have to buy another G.
You'd be bored in a week.
Yeah, here's the thing though. With that is I can give up the Kia so quickly because I'm looking for other cars to purchase. That's not the car that I'm going to stick with. I will
That's
give
fair.
that up, no problem. Now,
But
granted,
for an hour.
I love the car. For an hour, yes. Be the best hour of driving
So much fun.
history.
It'd be so much fun. We go to Drift Jam this year.
The fuck
Do you
is
want
that?
to? It's the one a couple hours away. It's a full. It's one of the biggest drift events in Ontario.
Oh, maybe.
Let's do it. There's a couple car shows I want to go to this year.
Yeah, I'd like to go to at least one. Missed one.
The college auto show,
College.
the Georgian auto show. Actually, it's coming up soon. Do you want to go?
It's not. It's not what you think it is.
Well, I got free tickets if you want to go.
Why do you? I can get in there free.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my work offered me free tickets.
Well, then take them too, because then we can bring other people.
Well, I don't know if I can bring friends. The other thing, because I don't know if it's like a family event or if it's like, hey, here's tickets for you and your family, because I can get up to
Perfect.
3 tickets.
Perfect. But no, it's not. It's not like a thing that you expect.
It's just see new cars.
Yeah, it's just the car.
We've
tent.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you want to go?
We can film.
You could take the idea. Oh, well, look
We
at what
could.
they did.
No one would be offended. Let's do it. Okay, we'll talk more off mic about this, but we should probably wrap it
Banging
up.
ideas off the video.
We should probably
Here
wrap
we
it up.
go.
Yeah, that was the only thing I want to talk about. But we got 4 minutes. We're at like 56 minutes. It's a pretty solid episode. I don't think we had any big malfunctions today. Which
Let
is
us know what you
awesome.
guys think about it. Sounds pretty
Everything's
awesome.
recording. We remembered to clap for almost everyone except for the beginning one. That's crazy.
For the
Cayle,
most part.
where can they find you?
My forte _ Oh.
We're going handheld, viewers. You guys are going to hear everything.
So, Marcus, where can they find you then?
You can find me at _Marcus Howell _ on Instagram and TikTok. And you can find... I'm willing like this.
Yeah.
It's going to sound like AIDS.
Yep.
You can find me at Marcus Howell on YouTube. As well as follow, for the most part, on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
TikTok's not up yet, but thanks.
It is up yet.
I
It's
didn't put
up.
it You
I
have
think
it?
no, you do.
I have it.
I keep trying to send you things, and I'm like, wait, did you change your account? You changed your account to us.
Yes, because I don't use TikTok.
Okay, then we'll have to figure something out, because we also have to change the name.
This
to-
outro is shit.
We also have to change the name to For the Most Part.
Yeah.
So, if you guys are watching on Spotify, make sure you give YouTube a watch and subscribe, because you do have video, and you can see us emote while we're talking. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.